Will my game show up? I leave for a little bit and everything is broken now. Okay. Oh. Is my stuff even working? Yo, what up? I think everything's working. Oh, my Discord's upset. Alright. Looks like stuff happened while I was gone. Wow, a color variant for Paradigm. I didn't think that was out yet. I didn't see anyone talk about that. Okay, well. I missed a lot here. Oh gosh, what the heck. Apparently I picked like the worst week to like vanish. What the heck? Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Earn XP. Random visit places. Billy. Damage. Select items. Charge opponents with a chainsaw. And quests. Oh, they added Horde Rush back too. That's interesting. Dailies are normal. Anything cool in weekly. Landmarks. Shotgun damage, shadow briefings, ascenders or ziplines. Okay. Tokens are available because I missed that. Reload, don't really care. Ranked, whatever. No new story. Okay. I guess we can start. Oh gosh, they added a ton of NPCs too. This Marvel season has gone completely off the rails. Okay, I guess we can start. This is like, yeah, I just, well, they added like a ton of stuff, man. That's crazy. Just for Fortnite mares. I didn't even look at the shop. While I wait for this match to load for some reason. Living. I don't know if my eyes are really working right now. I'm wearing a pair of glasses because I've gotten used to wearing them again. But I don't know how well this all works, so. This is the first time wearing them while streaming, so if stuff is broken, I can't really tell. Oh, this lag spike. What are we working with here? I don't even know what I'm gonna do, really. I guess just earn XP generally, but visit the underworld. See how busy it's gonna be. It's pretty close to a hot drop. Oh, the water's all red. I did not even notice that on the map. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're just looking for items, pretty much. I know I can't do the... Oh, actually, I can do the chainsaw. They just got rid of movement with the chainsaw, I think. You know, at least they, like, went in with this update. I'm glad to see it. I feel like the last couple of Halloweens, they haven't really... They haven't really gone all the way. This one is looking fun. Find some random loot here. Upgrade. Doesn't look like anyone landed here. Even though it was right at the start of the bus. I can hear a couple people. I just want a rifle. I can start looking around. Looks like that's the last thing I'm gonna get. What the heck? Rifle? One day? I hear a lot of people now. That's more what I expected. Oh, there we go. Is that Iron Man? I got places to be. Let's see. Freaky Fields. No fast transport items, sadly. It would have been nice to find a witch broom right off the bat. I have a challenge for zip lines in a match. Probably use this one. Somebody over there, someone right there. Oh, that's an NPC. Bricks for some reason. Didn't even know those were possible to have show up in no build. It's probably a bug. I assume, not intentional. How did I get pinged earlier? I just assumed someone had gotten the token and ran up, but they haven't. It's interesting. Must be something that pings. I know for Fortnite's birthday they had the flare launchers. I don't think those are still in, considering it's Fortnitemares now. Quest. Oh, someone took out Doom. Where are you? There you are. How are you gonna start a fight and then cower away? I guess. Oh man. Yes. Don't lose there. All's well that ends well. Okay. We do have to hit one more name location this match. Love not being able to see. Restored, I guess? Because I'm not really looking at fighting people right now. Possibly. Okay, everyone just showed up. Let's get out of here instead of doing that. That's chaotic. And Mark Kennedy, I guess.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Start a duel with another player. Eliminate them to earn rewards. I'll die if I do not complete it. Waiting for an enemy player to accept. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I assume I'm going to encounter... I assume that's Doom? Oh, it could be Emma Frost too. Whoever that is. No, that's gotta be Doom. Crown and probably Doom here. Alright. Oh, back here. Oh, one of us has to die. They give us 5 minutes to fight. That's generous. I don't have the best equipment ever, but... Think that's him up there? Oh, rewards. Hey! Ooh. Cool. Jigsaw device. Interesting. I haven't really seen anything. I was, like, completely disconnected from everything for the entire week. All I saw was updates on Twitter. X, Twitter, whatever. But I don't even know what this is. Billy Bomb. There is a player there. Whoa. What? I do not remember the bullet dropping like this. I've lost all skill. Actually. What? Where are you at, bro? Okay, those are fun. Alright. Where did that guy go? I wanted to throw this at him. Oh, right there. Ooh. Okay. That almost ended really poorly for me. Am I dead? Not yet, but I might be soon. I thought they disabled this. Looks like it's working. Alright. Alright, okay. Ooh. Definitely interesting items. Can't say I've ever messed with stuff that's quite like what we got right now. I do appreciate that though. We'll move like this. I want to try to get this broom challenge done if I can. Getting a vantage point is going to be useful. All right. $500? Fast, simple, easy? Yeah! Okay, we can switch these back. So I haven't seen anyone else with those Billy bombs. I assume you can only get them by completing the challenges? I do want to check NXP. Find, defeat Billy, damage opponents with a Billy bomb, chainsaw. Okay, well, chainsaw is a lot of damage. Definitely not going to get that done this match. Random person over there. They're still going. I wonder why they switched everything to red this year. Other than the ghost train, I guess. That's green. Whoa! Whoa! I launched myself. Oh, he's got a... I didn't even realize that he had a... Oh, that's gonna be why. He's getting shredded. He had an auto turret. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Hey. Whoa. There's no one on my stuff. Okay. Got a replacement bass. I wish they would do more guitars. I feel like none of these are like super good, the free ones. So I guess these have guaranteed chainsaw spawns. I want to check something. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff off here. Okay, get a second to check out all the rewards. Alright. Some decent stuff. Did I do any of my weeklies? Not really. Ugh. These weeklies will kind of suck. Okay, I'm gonna do these real fast because I can get them done in like a minute. And we can keep looking at all the Halloween stuff. I wonder if Horde Rush is any good. Oh, there's a lot of people playing. That's good. I feel like the last time I played, it was like empty. So it's nice to see that people are playing it again. Oh, once my match starts. Once my match starts. This is an interesting item shop they got going on today. Oh, whoops. I messed up stuff. Free me! Okay. We'll have to see if I can keep up the facade of the schedule. Kind of a hot drop. It's fine. Okay. know, it's interesting because it really seemed like they were trying harder to tie all of the updates into story stuff. But this Fortnite doesn't seem very related at all. Not that it's like a huge problem, it's just interesting. Can I find any loot? This is not my normal landing spot. Okay, shotgun's decent start. It? Appears so. Okay. So I know. Oh gosh. Well, we'll head Crawler's Patch, I guess. I'm hoping. Wow. A lot of noise. Hoping to find some items there. Halloween themed. Or at least Billy challenges or something. Anyways, though, since nothing is particularly going on in game, where are we fighting and everything? Just wanted to talk about. So I still haven't fully decided how much I'm going to be like going into this streaming stuff. So like right now I'm just doing it for fun, right? So I just hop on. No one really watches. It's fine. We stream, we talk, we play the video game. Right now I'm doing it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Just because those are the days that work best. When I first came back, I was trying to do it every day, but like, that's just an energy that I don't have. I mean, even right now, I'm kind of struggling trying to decide what... I've been kind of struggling to decide what to even stream all these days. Counts for shotgun damage. Thanks, bro. Okay, I don't really need the med kit, so we'll organize like this. I'm hopeful that with the 2 days I have where I'm not streaming, I can start using it for like, I don't know, making like some stream edits, maybe try to get some other people here. But stream schedule might change, like I was saying, just because.
Hello. Do you want to play?
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be starting classes on Monday. I technically had my first one today, but it wasn't a full class. It was just like an orientation. So I'm not sure how much of a workload that's going to be. It should only be in class hours that I have to do work. They're not like assigning like crazy homework or anything. But because it's self-paced, I might be interested in doing that. Just myself. Try to get through the program a little faster. I wonder if Billy's dead. We can go try to fight him. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a thing that I have to think about. I've been trying to decide how I was gonna, because I feel like it makes sense, right? So, for the most part, I stream Fortnite on Wednesdays. We're having an off Monday right now just because I didn't stream last week, and I didn't have any other plans for a Monday stream. I'll probably have most of these challenges wrapped up, but I'm mostly just playing to experience new Fortnite marriage stuff. Rather than complete challenges, but you know. We have fun, we have fun. But I'm trying to decide what I really want to do. I feel like Fridays, because I can definitely go later, it makes sense for me to play like my unusual games. Because like, I play Fortnite regularly, right? That's why I stream it. Otherwise I wouldn't stream it. I don't think people are looking for new people to watch on Fortnite, really. Where? This way. I just use it as like background medium, you know. I haven't even fully decided if I really want to be here on Twitch. And that's part of the stuff that happened while I was away. They seem to be like kind of actively hostile. And I know a lot, not to be rude, but it appeared a lot of people were kind of blowing some stuff out of proportion. And I'm not even going to say unjustly, because... I want that. Fine. I need the Billy things more than I need, honestly. Iron Man pod, okay. Having read the sections of the rule myself, I didn't read the whole, like, examples thing, but I understand fully where the upsetness is coming from. It's just interesting because Twitch clarified that their rules are, like, really, I don't know how to say this. They have strict rules that aren't strict. Because that's what a lot of people who are like bigger VTubers were talking about, right? So they say that rules are enforced the same everywhere, but it's clearly not true. Mostly in how punishments are handed out. And they were trying to say that it's fair because the way that they grade streamers is based on, I'm making quote signs here, it's context, right? So, if a girl is streaming a normal game at her desk and she's wearing a bikini, that would be considered inappropriate, according to Twitch. Even though they let it happen, whatever. They're not good at their moderation, I guess, I don't know. And then they were talking about how VTubers have to follow the same rules. So a female VTuber whose model is showing a similar amount of skin needs to have a context where it makes sense. So like if there's a pool background or whatever. The problem is that they also were like, none of this applies to none of this applies to VR chat models, which is sort of nonsensical. I mean, that's all user uploaded content too, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I guess you can't control what other people look like is kind of their argument there, I assume. So they're like trying to give you like the video game out, because like if a video game has stuff like that and you didn't know, that you don't get in trouble, quote unquote. You don't get in trouble. You're not supposed to, at least. And so it makes sense that VR chat as a video game would not have the same, or that it does have the same, like, lesser restrictions. Because you can't necessarily control if someone shows up and is looking a certain way. Despite the fact that, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah. There's weird exemptions to that too that make it awkward. Oh. Because, like, one of the things they were talking about, right, is, like... Oh, man. Can I reclaim you? No. That sucks. What are these challenges? Man, now I'm, like, losing my mind. Just distract myself, ultimately. Why did that ring? Thanks for the loot, buddy. Okay, I don't know, yeah. It makes complete sense why people are upset, because the rules are too flippant. And people just want strict guidelines that they can understand and follow, right? Oh, you can't just get these. And I don't understand why that's so difficult for platforms to do. Because, like, okay. Twitch is designed to be streamer first, okay? YouTube is designed to be video first. They both have rules of what they do and don't allow on their platforms. But there's also a lot of gray area. And it seems like they have defined limits to that gray area, but they refuse to tell people. And then when you try questioning it, they say it's because they don't want people to follow the rules, more or less. And that's kind of a bad way to put it. It's a bad faith way of saying it, I guess. Because, well, they would interpret it as a bad faith way of saying it. But it's kind of the truth. So, like, one of the things that I care a lot about, and I've brought this up before, right? I'm a gunsmith by trade. Like, I have, you know, I went to school, I have all my paperwork, you know, I can do all that stuff. YouTube's firearm policies are a giant tangled mess of nonsense. And every time people partially figure out what is and isn't allowed, there's like some freak out that causes the rules to change ever so slightly, and then they retroactively apply new rules, and it causes like a whole bunch of problems. Twitch has a similar gray area where they seem to have guidelines that they request everyone follow, and up until recently they never actually told you the full set of guidelines, or they never give you like good examples. And that's kind of important when we're looking at stuff that's up to interpretation, because what counts as, you know, whatever versus whatever. One of the things that I think of that I saw huge controversy over was a streamer who uses a chibi model. That got banned for being too adult, and that's because they have one of their guidelines, quote unquote, is that you can't be too adult if what the heck? Okay. You're not allowed to be overly adult. You're not allowed to be overly adult if your character doesn't look adult enough, right? Which is like such an awkward gray area also, because like who gets to decide that, you know? Is it someone at Twitch's job? Is it, do they have a general guideline that someone came up with? And then it's also like, how do they actually enforce what they consider an adult material, right? Because, okay, I wouldn't consider my streams necessarily, like, made for children. I don't swear. That's just, like, a personal thing. And the games I play aren't particularly, like, gruesome or gory most of the time. I'm gonna skip. Even though I've played Rocket Racing, I don't care. And so it's like, there has to be, like, actual guidelines, right? They need to have, like, visual examples being like, this is okay, this is not okay. This is the line here. But every time you ask for that line, they say, well, we don't want to tell you because then people will get as close to it as possible without stepping over. And it's like, yeah, but that's the line. So it should be fine for people to get as close as possible without stepping over. Because that's why the line is there. But they don't want to have... They don't want to actually be accountable, I guess. And like I'm saying, this is not specific to this platform. It's the same with YouTube and whatever. They care more about having, like, control over the idea. Toilets. I'm trying to think where a decent amount of toilets would be. Beachhead, probably? Or maybe Sandy Steps, actually. And it's just like, what's the point? Because if you want people to be able to stream on your platform, they should know where all the lines are so that they can try to avoid them. And sure, there will be some bad actors who get as close to the line as possible without actually stepping over. And I think the idea behind not giving specific rules is that Twitch can get rid of those people. But if you don't like what the line is, you're in charge. You move the line. If you don't like that people are this close to the line, then move the line over so that what makes you uncomfortable isn't there. Why are we setting a line and then leaving stuff that we're not happy with on the other side of the line? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I could, like, some kind of visual. What I'm imagining in my head, right, is that we have a jungle, forest, you know, super green, lush lands that you could do whatever you want with. And that is where Twitch wants everyone to be at, okay? Because that's where they make the most money. If you're in the jungle, they're making the most money off of you. And next to the jungle, there's a desert, okay? Barren desert, only bad stuff there. Nothing good, nothing useful. Okay. Twitch has drawn a line in between the desert and the jungle. Now, because this is nature, there is no straight line edge of the desert and jungle. There's a little bit of overlap, a little bit of twists and curves, and that's just how it is. Twitch has drawn a line straight through. So there's a little bit of desert that's over the line, and there's a little bit of desert, or there's a little bit of jungle that's outside the line, right? They want you to stay in the jungle, even though they included desert in the rules. And it's like, how can you leave desert within my workable area and then get mad that I'm there? And I think that's the problem that people are running into with all of this stuff, right? Is that you're being told, hey, here's strict rules, stay within these and you'll be fine. But there is gray area where there's a little bit outside the rules, and Twitch is very heavy-handed. And it appears heavy-handed against people who use virtual avatars, which is like really strange because I don't know why that matters. And they're less heavy-handed with people who are doing stuff in real life. Probably because the reason they left some desert in was that even though it's... Okay. Even though the desert doesn't look like there's value there, a lot of people are tempted by the desert, right? And so giving them a little glimpse of the desert brings people over. And it lets people feel like they're getting more of the desert than they probably are. And that's kind of like the adult content line on Twitch, right? They don't allow straight up adult content. They did for like a week, but we're going to pretend like that didn't happen because they're going to pretend that didn't happen. So there's like this line. And there's a lot of IRL streamers that are very close to being just like straight up adult only. It probably shouldn't be on Twitch. It wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's a special site for that. Because advertisers are generally unhappy with that type of content being associated with them. Okay, so that's what the desert is in this situation. That Twitch allows stuff like that. The thing is that once it comes to the virtual models, they get like really upset. And they draw harder lines. And it's like, how are you supposed to... Oh, well, the problem, I guess, is that they draw the hard lines with the virtual people that they say they have with the real people. And these lines carve out the desert, right? So these are actually a more real rule set that... I mean, I kind of wish I could... I can open, like, Paint or something. Hold on. Screen? Oh, I must be... Whoops. I edited the wrong thing here. I wanted... Whoa. This one? Zoom in a little bit so that you can see better what I'm doing. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear music. Probably not. I still have my Fortnite music playing, so... But this is just me real fast. Okay, so... We have... a playground here, right? And this is all jungle. This is what I was talking about. Okay, this is jungle. Jungle. This is the good stuff. This is poo-poo sand, bad, no one wants to be here. Death. So Twitch has stated originally that their lines are pretty much like this, right? It's just a straight line. This is allowed. Oops. That's hard to write it with a mouse. And this is bad. Not allowed to do this. Now, as you can see, there's desert in the green and there's green in the desert. Now, what Twitch is claiming to have done to fix their rules by better setting out examples and guidelines is what they've claimed is that they've done this. and this I could make a better visual, but I'm drawing with a mouse, so is that this is what it looks like, right? This is the amazing guideline rules. So Twitch gets all of the good and none of the bad. Except for that there's areas like this where there's overlap. And Twitch is kind of just pretending like for one group of people this is the rules, and for the other group of people this edge is still defined. And that's where the whole that's where the whole problem comes in. And this all has to do with like more or less it all has to do with advertising, right? That's how Twitch makes their money. They want stuff that advertisers are cool with. They don't want stuff advertisers aren't cool with. And however they find that line, that's how they find it. And my guess, probably, as to why they're so much stricter on people who use virtual avatars, but isn't tied to a game, is that they have a hard time explaining that to advertisers. Does that make sense? I know it's like a big joke that like Twitch there must be just like one person on Twitch who's really upset. And I think that might partially be true. But I feel like the reason that the rules are the way they are is because they think they can get away with more and keep their advertisers using real people versus virtual people. Now, I would argue that's probably a disconnect, right? Like in reality, I feel like companies who actually have a pulse on what people care about, who are watching Twitch, who are watching YouTube, or at least who are watching like specific content creators, people who actually know, they'll see that that's just like an untapped market. And this is like a huge problem with like YouTube as well. Back in the day, YouTube used to allow a lot more, just like everything. They're all rocket racing. But one of the problems that they ran into was that people, well, there was reasons for it, but someone complained to a bunch of advertisers about, look at all this bad content that's on YouTube. Ignore the fact that that all the people that you want buying your products are there. The people who are posting stuff are saying stuff that might get associated with you. And it's like, I don't know who was the idiot who actually believed that consumers will 100% associate your product with a person that they're watching when it's disconnected from that, right? Because like if I'm watching, I don't know, some random channel who's doing a review of a new processor for a desktop computer, right? He's reviewing this new processor, he's given specs, and then I get a random ad. And this ad is for, and I'm talking a YouTube ad, not an ad that the creator put in, a YouTube ad, and it's for this random mobile game. I'm not going to assume that the mobile game specifically picked this guy because they were looking for his audience, or that the guy wanted to be associated with the mobile game. Because I understand that YouTube is disconnected. It's the same way Google ads work. They're targeted towards the person, they're not necessarily based on like the stuff that you're actually looking at around it, right? And pretty much everyone knows that, so I don't understand why advertisers care, because they're getting targeted at people who are most likely to buy their product anyways. So why are they freaking out that it's on, and again, the example I'm going to use is like firearms content, which is why YouTube is so heavily restricted on it, right? They don't like people showing specific gun stuff because, I mean, I actually believe it's probably because someone at YouTube is politically upset by firearms. I have no proof of that, other than the way that they constantly are changing their rules. But just the way that is, they claim that they don't allow that type of content because advertisers don't like it. Okay, you know which advertisers would like it? People who do firearms like manufacturing or like stuff like who work with firearms. They would be more than happy to advertise on gun channels on YouTube. But YouTube doesn't want to take their money. Therefore, they've cut out a chunk of advertising money, as well as cut out a chunk of advertising content. Because, I mean, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Let's get into a new match. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are we... Okay, I was gonna go to Sandy Steeps for the toilets. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Why are we cutting people out and then being like, we don't want you here, and then get mad when people are like, but we did. We cared. And I don't know. It seems like it can only be like spite, right? Like someone's upset about something. Because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. And it might just be because there's parts of the puzzle that we're missing, right? Like there's stuff that we don't know from behind the scenes. Like maybe YouTube doesn't like firearms not because they're politically against it, but because they receive a lot of money from people who are politically against it. And they don't think that they'll make enough money upsetting that group than allowing firearms content to continue to exist on the platform, right? And so it's like, from a financial point, it makes sense. But that's not necessarily true, right? And if that is the way that it is, then there's other questions that are like, so why are you allowing people who pay you enough money to dictate what your platform can and can't be about, right? It's like, you guys should be in control. And that's like part of the big thing too, is that like, where else are they going to advertise? If YouTube took a step and was like, we're going to allow this content, and advertisers got upset, well, how long are they going to be upset for when they stop making money from people seeing their products? Right? And so it's like YouTube holds a lot of power and they pretend like they don't. And I can only assume that the reason they do that is because they've made deals with people in like television to like stay disconnected like that. Like, I really have no idea how else they would be in that position. And I feel like Twitch is like gotta be in like almost the exact same thing is happening. See, I was really hoping there'd be toilets here, but I'm not seeing any toilets. Of course, I'm in a basement right now. But yeah. It's just weird. Strange. I mean, because that's all like part of what was going on Twitter too, right? And I know a lot of people are angry about Twitter. I personally don't fully get it because, from my opinion, it hasn't really changed since before it was bought. Like, it's not particularly worse. I see about the same number of ads. I guess I see more people, like, content farming, but, like, people were doing that on Twitter to begin with anyway, so I'm not, like... I'm not dying because I'm seeing more people being like, oh, fake fact? Like, I don't know. I'm not stupid, so I don't get upset about someone trying to obviously lie to me. Because, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to know they're lying? I don't know. Use your brain for half a second. And I know a lot of people are just upset because, like, Elon Musk is in the same political camp as them. And it's like, if your life is boiled down to such simple black and white metrics, I don't know how you exist. You don't talk to anyone who even partially disagrees with you, like, not even a little bit. If someone doesn't share your exact opinion, you freak out and, you know, throw a hissy fit and run away and don't converse. I would like to believe people are more sane than that. But, you know, I could be wrong. I like to think the vast majority of people are good. You know, considering the number of houses here, I'm very disappointed by the lack of toilets. Wait, I hear someone around here? Imagine if I hit my shots better. Okay. Anyways, I guess that's all I have to say about the topic that we were talking about before. I don't know how it can be resolved without Twitch either realizing or, well, like I said, I'm making a good faith assumption here that Twitch isn't just being tyrannical for the sake of being tyrannical. That there is some other reason. What the? What's the chainsaw? There. Ugh. That's not particularly how I wanted that to go, but that's fine. We'll switch for this. The chainsaw audio is bugged. You know, it's probably a bad idea, but maybe not. That worked out really well. I just assumed that wasn't going to work out well, but I was wrong. That was sick. Yeah. And it's like, going back to the subject, I guess. I understand why people assume that there's, like, bad actors. And that's because we found out that there's so many bad actors in, like, everything we care about. And it's like, of course we're going to assume that it's going to continue. Because where haven't they been, you know? I did want that, but the train's gonna take me too far away. If I can kill these guys with the chainsaw, I'll finish that quest. I don't know. It's just kind of... Oh, man. It's kind of depressing to think about. Because, you know, sometimes I'd like to think that stuff really is just coincidence bad. And not that there's just people who hate everything that you care about that have taken over everything that you care about. We got meds. Okay. Do I know I was in here? No. Okay. What are we looking at for quests? Underworld Dash. We can go do that. Need one more of those. Eliminate stone circles. Okay. Basically, I have quests to survive and kill. Ooh, I have a daily for these. Should do that. While I'm thinking about it. I knew that was gonna happen. What was that noise? Just keep going, try to travel my distance, I guess. Scary blood soul water. Yeah. We still got survive and kill. Next set of quests isn't out yet. Billy. And visit over. I mean, I could try to hit with Scorpios, I guess. Someone shooting at me? Why are you targeting me, bro? You're playing Billy's game. And you're losing. too late for me to do this. Yeah, I got med. That should be fine. Let's upgrade. Ooh, double upgrades. We're leaving the good stuff behind. Anyways, these items are cool. I'm having fun with them. He's just dodging me. That's fine. Why is there a... Maybe that guy has like a chest quest or something. Anyways though, yeah, I don't know. This whole... Sorry, I'm just looking at just some notifications I'm checking out right now. Looking at lies. Anyways, I'm not 100% sure that I shouldn't at least like co-stream. I just know that I have some stream ideas that I don't think would work on YouTube. And if I build an audience primarily there, like what does that leave me, you know? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna go for a full 2 hours today. We can finish my dailies at least, I guess. I mean, these ones are easy. We'll just land Mount Olympus and we'll find somewhere to spend bars. Weekly. Bosses and henchmen still. Almost got my shotgun. I mean, yeah. Maybe we can do a little bit of creative. Well, actually, I guess there's a Halloween item, huh? What's this shotgun back bling? It's funny because that looks like it's more themed for last season. Probably supposed to be. I wonder if initially they planned for the last season to go a little longer. And that's why it kind of just felt like it ended so abruptly. Because they cut it short. I saw you at the bottom there. That's why none of these items are like particularly Marvel themed. I mean, they added what, Mephisto? Mephisto. He's the most Marvel King or Marvel Halloween that I probably would get. Dang, I can get the whole bundle for 600 V-Bucks. Tempting offer. Mostly just because I really like this screen, though. Probably shouldn't play copyrighted music.
Let's get married in Vegas. We don't need
I saw about this, that if they're multi-emotes now, it'll show you all of them. That's cool. I'm surprised they didn't have something for that before. Anyways, dailies. Let's go do that real fast, I guess. You know, I've been making content for like a really long time. Really. I just never took it particularly seriously. At least since like childhood. When I was really young, I had a YouTube channel where I like made videos. I should point out, I guess. Like childhood me's like big dream was like film director or like special effects artist. And I'm talking like practical, not digital. But like there was so much that, I mean, I spent my entire childhood learning about cameras and cinematography and script editing and writing and all that stuff, and I took it all so seriously. And then something happened. I don't really remember what. I mean, because like I said, I was directing little, you know, small films and stuff. I was putting effort in, and I wouldn't call them good, but they weren't horrible either. At some point, I realized that it was not something like super realistic. Or that at least I didn't want to dedicate all my time to it. And at that point, I kind of switched to... I mean, I'd always liked technology, so it wasn't strange when I started going into, like, development. And I realized that I could still tell stories, and I might even be able to do it better if I did games. So I also spent a good chunk of time trying to figure out video games. And I talked about that a little bit before on one of my other streams. Where like I started learning programming, and I have certificates and accomplishments in programming in multiple disciplines of programming. And I just kind of realized that I don't think the people who work in those fields really care. Which is funny because I actually saw like a meme someone shared earlier where it was like some dude on Reddit had posted where it's like, I don't care about passion, I don't care about programming, I don't care about making the best product and doing the best thing for consumers. I want to make money. I was like, that's all I care about. Tell me what I need to do, what jobs I need to get, and all this stuff to make the most money. And it's like, I don't know if that's... I mean, I assume it probably wasn't, like, fully real, that it had to be, like, on some level ironic. But that is really what it feels like to me, which is why I stepped away from programming. And it's not like I don't get any enjoyment out of programming. I do. Solving problems is like one of my favorite things to do. Like, actually. Finding solutions to things is like, I don't know. I actually find it like pretty fun. The frustration being like one of the steps to that though, right? Like, I get frustrated and then I'm like, man, this is stupid. This is idiotic. Why am I here? And then eventually I'm just like, I figure it out and I'm like, ah, yes, this is what it was all for. The high of solving it is the reason I go through the lows of having to deal with all the stuff. And it's like, I mean, I haven't programmed in a while, like, straight up. Do I feel bad about that? Not really. I mean, what am I going to use it for, you know? If I've decided that I'm not going to be in the field of programming, why am I going to keep up with the skill? It's kind of sad because I know there's so many people who like do care, and to see them getting like kind of, I mean, the best way I can describe it is like mistreated. I think there's a vending machine down there. Especially as like AI steps more and more into their place. It does. I don't know, yeah. It makes me kind of sad. Because, like, I know there's other people who were just as passionate as I was, but they were not... They were not off-put by having to work with people who don't care. And, you know, power to them. I wish I could be the same way. But, like, the most draining thing to me possible is being with, talking to people who just, like, don't care. I've just spent $150. Buy a full single shotgun, so... That was only 80. Fine. You caught me. Okay, level 9. Am I missing anything else? Is that all my dailies? It was. Okay, I might be able to finish my shotgun quest. I can go check if Billy's dead, I guess. So having 2 more storm circles won't be too hard either. So, Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. I'll just say this now. I'm thinking Wednesday, we hop back on, we do the new weeklies. There'll be new Fortnite Mares challenges. We can try Horde Rush. Hopefully it's not dead by the time we get there. It's already been a week since it came out, and it looks like it's still got decent players, so I'm hopeful. I assume Billy's dead already. I don't hear anyone here. Which gold do I have? Almost cat. And the ominous noises are like kind of crazy. What are they trying to do? Spook people? Anyway, so Wednesday I think we'll be back. We can continue this Fortnite with all the new quests and stuff. And then Friday, I don't know, I can try to think of some other game. I'm trying to think if there's another, because, you know, finishing Indiana Jones and beating Half-Life Alyx, those were both like a lot of fun. Those are both games that I've had like either on my list or were just something that I never beat as like a kid or whatever. And trying to do something like that again, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'd have to think of other games I never finished as a kid. Or I can look at like some games in my backlog right now that I've started but I haven't actually gone all the way through. Is that I could go try to like pick up boss items, I guess. Yeah. I do think there's not like a ton of point to streaming long hours, right? No one's here watching, so it's like I'm just streaming while I'm playing. Like if I had people like showing up, and that's kind of like one of the reasons I actually wanted to do streaming, right? It's just like chill, hang out, talk to people. And I can chill and hang out by myself, obviously. I just don't know how much, like, how serious I want to take this. Because like I was saying, like, I learned video editing, I learned all this stuff just, like, for fun. Which kind of makes me a crazy person. But, you know. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. I just learned skills for no reason. I kind of want to hunt this guy, but I don't know if I really want to hunt this guy, if that makes any sense. I don't know where this guy is. I don't see him anywhere. Charged, right? I didn't realize there was another door there. It's fine. Not. I kind of figured I had upset her by charging that next to her, but I guess not. Oh, I see Buddy Brown over there. He's got an auto turret on. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to go too well, but you know, we try. We try anyways, because we're crazy. Anyways, though, yeah. Why did this have pressure? Yeah, that water's like weird now. I gotta clean that. Ugh. It's like actually gross. I mean, we can try a little creative map. Maybe not. Well, I think we can call it. We got quite a bit of progress today. We got a lot of the stuff done. Tomorrow we can even go and get a bunch of these new NPCs. Check out who they added. But yeah, I think I'll call it for today's stream. And we'll see. Because one of the things, yeah, I just making videos to promote my streams. I figure those will get shared better. What is that? Whatever. I figure those might get shared more. And I recently learned that Twitch doesn't really have any promotion. Like, you already have to have an audience for it to, like, grow. So you need to, like, start out in other places. So I'd be interested to see if I can do anything with that. Anyways, let me take off my glasses because my eye tracking is completely lost. Even though, like, now I can't see. Yeah, I'm just interested to see, I guess. What's up? When would we learn more? I have a couple of segments I feel like I can cut and put into stuff. Like today when I talked about that thing, and last stream, last Friday, the Friday before last Friday, I guess, since I was gone all last week. The Friday before last Friday? What did I do that stream? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, just I did a little bit of like talking about metric versus imperial. I think that could be a fun short video that might get shared. I don't know about recording original content. It just seems like a lot of extra work that isn't going to necessarily reflect my streams, right? Sorry, I'm clicking a pen. I'm sure you can hear that. My bad. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know really what I want to get out of this. Because I don't plan on ever, like, switching to be a full streamer all the time or whatever. And this is all just, like I said, because I enjoy playing games. I like talking. Streaming gives me a reason to talk. And yeah. Don't really play with any friends, so this is like the closest I get to just being able to talk about random stuff. Anyways, though, yeah, we'll call stream today, I guess. An hour and a half. Considering I was gone for like a week, I feel like that's alright. Hopefully longer one on Wednesday. I do have to get stuff prepped for school. And like I said, we'll see if I can keep up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm clicking the pen again. Let me put that away. I'll see if I can keep that up. Just because if I'm doing school every morning, you know, maybe I'll just be like too drained to do anything. I hope not. I hope I'll, you know, have a lot of fun doing this, and hopefully I can turn this into a full career there. This is just additional schooling for, like the gunsmithing that I already figured out, right? So, I guess I should say I haven't said it. I'm going into school for CNC machining. I'm mostly doing it to learn manual operation for machines, like lathes and mills. I just think that those are kind of being lost skills, and you can only ever learn them like really by yourself. But this school actually does teach it as an optional to the CNC machining. But I also think that just CNC machining itself is, I mean, it's interesting. It's a small field. Most people who are in it actually care. Otherwise, they get bored and leave. So it's just something where it's like, yeah, I feel like I could fit in there, and I think that there's a lot of opportunity, and yeah, just excited to see where it goes. So hopefully, school isn't too devastatingly draining, and that I'll be able to keep streaming and talking with you guys. So yeah, catch the next stream. Maybe catch videos.